What's happening, people? And once again, welcome back to youtube.com/CubCamTV for this, another edition of Cubreacts, as we continue to explore the world of international music based here in the UK, obviously covering the likes of Afrobeats, dancehall, amapiano, reggae, everything in between that. But today, we're getting into something slightly different. I was scrolling through my YouTube subscriptions yesterday, and I saw that Future had released a brand new tune, and it instantaneously reminded me that we never actually put together a reaction for Wait For You, which obviously features Drake and Tems. This is widely heralded as one of the biggest drops of the year, and I can't remember why. For some reason, I just never got around to reviewing it. So, I've seen obviously there's an official video. We're going to jump into it today. I know we're very late on this one, but you know what? It's fine to kind of go back and do bits we've missed every now and then. So I'm excited to get into it. As always, friends, if you're new to the channel, do make sure you are getting involved by hitting that subscribe button on the right-hand side of the page. Of course, turning notifications on, leaving a like, leaving a comment, all that good stuff. I do want to say to begin with, there is a strong possibility this one is likely to get blocked because it is Future, because it is a longer tune. So this one may well end up being chopped down. So if there's a bit more conversation than there is like kind of playing of the tune, that's why. Hopefully you can still enjoy the reaction and analysis. But let's get into this one right about now.
Early in the morning,
so I have no idea what the video context is.
No matter what time it is. Presidential, roll it, RM, wait.
Cool hearing those Tems vocals in the background as well.
You pray for my demons, girl, I got you. Every time I sip on codeine, I get vulnerable. Annoying the sounds of the storm.
So from the jump, this is really cool, man. There's a lot of budget that's gone into this video. Clearly, I mean they've definitely just hired like a fort slash like expensive mansion house and then gone in there. But it's really cool seeing everyone in the armor. Of course, I'm a nerd, man. I love stuff like that. But yeah, hearing Tems's vocals over the instrumental in the backdrop is really cool to hear. This is very much a classic sounding Future instrumental, except they've utilized the vocals of someone like Tems, who has such a distinctive vocal texture, and it gives it this unique feeling. Sounding really good. Loving the roll of the drums as well. Big tune. Let's go.
You understand? I can't take her everywhere, nigga going. I've been in the field like the children of the corn. I can hear your tears when they drop over the phone. Get mad at yourself cause you can't leave me alone. Gossip being messy, it ain't what we doing. Traveling around the world, over the phone dropping tears. I get more vulnerable when I do drugs. When you drunk, you tell me exactly how you
I tell you what, I'm loving the use of Tems's vocal in this, man. It just gives it this really cool. It sounds like it's like almost like a Nina Simone sample or something like that that's been cut, but it's Tems, and that's something really cool to hear about Tems. That her voice already has that kind of nostalgic, classic element to it. Like you could layer her voice over anything, and it will instantaneously pull you in. The instrumental again, you're hearing these very kind of almost regal sounding plucked chord lines. You've also got a lot of bounce going on in the drum lines down below. A lot of kind of rhythm is coming from that hi-hat line as well. This is a very typical sounding Future instrumental, as I said before, but it's cool, man. And again, clearly a lot of effort has gone into the video side of things as well. But again, it's Future. What do you expect? I doth find it funny.
Need to tell a real one exactly what it is.
This guy's catching feelings, bruv.
You know that's why I wanna hear.
Drizzy. No, I'll be honest, like whenever a Drake album drops, I never know whether to actually put together review content for it, because for me, Drake's one of the best artists in the world. He is one of the most phenomenally consistent artists in the world, and obviously he, as an artist, likes to dive into different sounds and different directions musically. So, I don't know about you guys, I would always be up for reviewing Drake projects, here on the channel. They don't tend to do too well view count wise or kind of interaction wise, but it's down to you. And I did put a poll up recently saying should I review the new Drake content. I think it was 70-30 in regards to yes, no, and in the end I put a little review of it out and it didn't do too well. But let me know in the future if you'd like to see more sort of Drake review content on the channel, because I love Drake. I love what he does.
Yeah, I've been trapping around the world. I sit on my balcony and wonder how you're feeling. I got a career that takes my time away from women. I cannot convince you that I love you for a living. I be on your line, feelings flowing like a river. You be texting back, you at Kiki on the river. Message say deliver, but I know that y'all don't get it.
Okay.
Why you introduce us if you knew that?
The first 2 times he swung that blade, I was like, this is hilarious. And then did the cross cut across the midriff. Nice. Go on, Drizzy. Drizzy with a sword. Okay. There's a lot of effort that's gone into this video. Like, this looks like it could be in, like, Merlin or something mad like that. Like, this is crazy. And again, nice transition between Future's vocal and Drizzy's, and you've still got those Tems vocals over the back as well. Obviously, Drake and Tems have collaborated before, so that's not necessarily a new thing. I can't remember the name of the tune, but I think it was on Certified Lover Boy. Those two collaborated, but it's cool hearing these two in a sort of more typically, I want to say, a more Americanized sort of approach. I know Drake's Canadian, but it's a more Americanized approach.
With him, made me shake his hand. We all been fucking for a minute. Walk me off the plane because you know that I'm a swimmer. Supposed to be a dog, but you done put me in a kennel. Girl, put a muzzle on it, all that barking over dinner. I was fucking with you when you had a tiny presidential.
Jeez!
Better when you met me, and that ain't coincidental.
I'm watching Walking Dead at the moment, and this is too reminiscent.
Guess I'm not the one that's meant for you. I can hear your tears when they drop over the phone. Get mad at
this is again, when we listen to Drake verses in 2022, this is the sort of thing. Bear in mind, I love Drake. This is the sort of Drake verse I expect to hear as like sort of track 6 or 7 on an album. And it's cool to see that he's actually pushed that vocal onto a collaborative kind of sense. And again, the most exciting thing about this tune for me, because this isn't a tune that without that vocal I probably would have reacted to, if I'm being entirely honest, purely because I love what Future does. Obviously, it's not specifically what this channel will tend to listen to, and same with Drake. So it's not necessarily a tune I would jump towards, but hearing that Tems vocal in the background just shows how applicable her vocal is, how much of a superstar she already is, and on the path to becoming at the same time. It's crazy, man. Big up Tems.
Cause I can't leave you alone. Gossip and messages, that ain't what we doing. Yeah. Trapping around the world. Over the phone, dropping tears. I get more vulnerable when you drunk, you tell me exactly how you feel.
When I'm loaded, I keep it real.
I would really like to see in this kind of setting, however, I would really like to see a Tem. I don't want to say a Tem sample, because we saw a similar thing in the writing credits with the Beyonce tune recently. It's almost as if people want to put Tems on tunes, but they don't want to front and center her. That's how it kind of comes across from like a viewership perspective when you're looking at these big American and Canadian artists and what they're doing. I don't know. I think she should be front and center, man. I really, really do. I think if you put Tems front and center, obviously she's featured on the tune, but she's not in the video. Like, she doesn't have like a specific bit, or she might pop up in the video. I don't know, but I would like to see her more front and center. And obviously I don't think that's a decision that she's making. I think it's a decision being made the other end. But I think Tems deserves that front and center space, if I'm being entirely honest. Tournament style, baby.
Exactly what it is. Say it cause you know that's why I wanna be.
It's really weird. I'll tell you what. I am goodeth, beloved. Enjoyeth. This video's funny because it's almost parody. Like, it's very close to being parody with the little, like, blood splatters coming out the shoulder and stuff like that. I watch a lot of films that look like this, basically. So watching it is almost parody-esque. But again, that kind of normalization, similar to, I don't know if anyone's seen Sherlock. Sherlock is a very cool way of kind of modernizing concepts like this, and obviously because it's based in a different time, but they modernize it. This is almost going the other way, and it's taking concepts from now and pushing them back, which worked quite well. This is cool though, man. It's a fun video. It's definitely a fun video.
Early in the morning, late at night. It don't even matter what time it is.
And that's the tale of the toxic king. Wow, bro.
This was interesting. This was a very interesting video to view, because it is literally like a mini movie, and it's a mini movie in a different sort of direction. But then on top of that as well, the tune's great. I think that's what we're here to review. We'll let this one run through to the end and then give it our final breakdown. But yeah, this is interesting. I'll give it that. It's literally a mini movie. Wow! How many people are involved? That is absolutely nuts, the amount of people that are involved in filming a music video. Like, this is the difference, man. When you're at this kind of level, the Future, the Drake kind of level, soon to be Tems level, the difference in kind of quality, the difference in, I feel, availability and resources is insane. When you look at how many people were involved in that, every single one of those people got paid, most likely. Even if you paid them all a tenner, that's a lot of money just on that. So this tune, obviously, it's done 65 million on YouTube in the time that it's been up on just the audio clip, and then there's this video clip as well, which is... I don't actually know how many views this video clip has. Let's have a little look. So this is on 54. So it's done over 100 mil already, which is mad. So it probably has paid for itself, but absolutely crazy, man. But yeah, Tems on this is obviously the reason we are here from this channel's perspective. I think her vocal is utilised very well. Again, it does sound like you're utilising a Billie Holiday or a Nina Simone sample. That's how kind of classic it instantaneously feels. Obviously, Drake's verse is good. Future's verse is good. It's very, very classic sounding Future and Drake collaboration, to be honest with you. And it does sound good, but I think the thing that makes this unique is that Tems vocal. The way it's kind of interwoven around the instrumental, and then there are other elements built around that vocal sample. For me, I would like to see Tems a little bit more front and center, obviously appearing in the video. Maybe it wasn't possible, like, filming wise, but I'd have liked to have seen that. And then on top of that as well, maybe she is in the video and I completely missed her. Maybe that's what it is. But I did enjoy this. I did enjoy it. Something a little bit different again for a Wednesday morning. Hopefully you have enjoyed. As always, friends, if you're new to the channel, make sure you are getting involved by hitting that subscribe button on the right hand side of the page, turning notifications on, leaving a like, leaving a comment, all that good stuff. Again, apologies for the amount of pauses we had to do in this one if the video has had to be chopped down. Sometimes with YouTube, it just gets blocked and you have to deal with it. So hopefully you guys can still enjoy the reaction and breakdown. That's it from me, though. Let me know your thoughts on this tune in the comment section down below, and we shall see you all next time. Peace.
Sounding so good right now. But they're sounding a bright and town.
Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel right now, Cubreacts TV. Stay locked.